Active English Pod, your daily dose of fluent English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Active English Pod. I am Sarah. And I am Anna. Welcome back, guys. Oh, can you hear that? The rain. Yes, it is raining outside right now, and honestly, I love it. It makes everything feel so cozy. It really does. Perfect weather for a deep conversation and a warm cup of tea. Exactly. And speaking of deep conversations, today we are talking about something that I think, almost every single person deals with. Oh yeah? What is it? Overthinking. Oh no, I already feel personally attacked. Right? Because we all do it. You lie in bed at night and your brain just goes brrr, like a machine that will not turn off. Yes, you replay conversations from 3 days ago. You worry about things that have not even happened yet. You imagine the worst possible outcome for everything. And the worst part? You know you are overthinking. You can feel it, but you cannot stop. Well, that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. Why our brains do this, and more importantly, how to actually stop. So get comfortable, grab your tea or coffee, and let's figure this out together. Okay, so Anna, let me ask you this. What does overthinking actually look like for you? Oh, wow. Okay. So for me, it usually starts with something small. Like I send a text message to a friend, right? And they do not reply for a few hours. And my brain immediately goes, oh no, are they angry at me? Did I say something wrong? Maybe I was too direct. Maybe that emoji was weird. Maybe they do not want to be friends anymore. Anna, all of that from one text message? I know, it sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud, but in the moment it feels so real. Every thought feels like a fact. And that is actually a really important point. Overthinking tricks you. It makes you believe that your thoughts are reality, but they are not. They are just thoughts. They are stories your brain is making up. Why does our brain do that, though? Like, why can't it just relax? Well, actually, there is a scientific reason. Our brains evolved to look for danger. Thousands of years ago, if you heard a noise in the bushes, your brain needed to think, is that a lion? Should I run? That kept us alive. Oh, so our brain is basically an overprotective parent? Yes, that is actually a perfect way to describe it. Your brain is like a parent who says, are you sure about that? What if something goes wrong? Did you lock the door? Check again. Oh, I know that voice so well. But Sarah, we are not running from lions anymore. Why is our brain still doing this? Because our brain has not updated its software. It still thinks every problem is life or death. So when your friend does not reply to your text, your brain treats it like a survival threat. Danger! You might lose this relationship. Do something. Okay, that actually makes me feel better. It is not because I am crazy. It is because my brain is just doing its job a little too well. Exactly. You are not broken. Your brain is just overprotective. Okay, so now that we know why it happens, is there different types of overthinking? Because I feel like sometimes I overthink about the past, and sometimes I overthink about the future. Great question. Yes, psychologists actually talk about two main types. The first one is called rumination. Rumination. That is a big word. What does it mean? Rumination is when you replay the past over and over in your head, like a broken record. You think about things you said, things you did, mistakes you made, and you cannot let go. I am an expert at that one. Like, I still think about something embarrassing I said at a party 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Sarah. 5 years. See, that is classic rumination. You are replaying a moment that is completely in the past. You cannot change it, but your brain keeps going back to it. And what is the second type? The second type is worry. And worry is all about the future. What if I fail the exam? What if I lose my job? What if nobody likes my presentation? What if I never learn English well enough all the time? Yeah, I do that one too. Especially the English one. Sometimes I think, what if I study for years and I still cannot speak fluently? And that thought feels very real, right? But think about it. Has that thing actually happened? Well, no, not yet. And it probably will not happen because you are here right now, actively learning. But your brain does not care about that. It just wants to imagine the worst thing that could happen. My brain is honestly so dramatic. It should write movies. Right? Your brain is basically a Hollywood director, always creating disaster films. Okay, but Sarah, is overthinking really that bad? I mean, thinking a lot, isn't that just being careful? That is a really common question, and there is a difference between careful thinking and overthinking. Careful thinking is useful. You think about a problem, you consider your options, you make a decision. Done. Okay, that sounds healthy. Overthinking is when you think about the same thing again and again, but you never reach a decision. You just go in circles, and that is actually very harmful. Harmful? How? Well, first, it drains your energy. Have you ever had a day where you did not do much physically, but you felt completely exhausted by the evening? Oh my God, yes, all the time. I just sat at my desk, but I felt like I ran a marathon. That is because overthinking uses a huge amount of mental energy. Your brain is like a phone battery. If you have too many apps running in the background, the battery dies fast. I love that analogy. My brain has like 50 tabs open at all times. Second, overthinking kills your confidence. The more you think about what could go wrong, the less you believe in yourself. You start doubting every decision you make. Yeah, I have definitely experienced that. You overthink so much that you become afraid to do anything at all. And third, overthinking steals your present moment. While you are worrying about tomorrow or replaying yesterday, you are missing today. You are missing the conversation you are having right now. You are missing the beautiful rain outside. Wow, that is actually really sad when you think about it. It is, and that is why learning to manage it is so important.
Okay, this is the part I have been waiting for. How do we actually stop? Because just stop thinking about it does not work. Trust me, I have tried. You are absolutely right. Telling someone to stop overthinking is like telling someone to stop breathing. It does not work because you cannot force your brain to be quiet. So, what do we do instead? The first technique is something called the 5-5-5 rule. When you catch yourself overthinking about something, ask yourself 3 questions. Okay, what are they? Number 1, will this matter in 5 minutes? Number 2, will this matter in 5 months? Number 3, will this matter in 5 years? So, like, if I'm overthinking about that text message my friend did not reply to, will it matter in 5 minutes? Maybe. 5 months? Probably not. 5 years? Definitely not. Okay, that actually puts things into perspective really fast. What else? The second technique is what I call brain dumping, and this one is my personal favorite. When your brain is going crazy with thoughts, grab a piece of paper and write everything down. Just dump it all out. Do not organize it, do not make it pretty, just write. Really? Just writing helps? Yes, because when your thoughts are inside your head, they feel huge and scary and endless. But when you write them on paper, suddenly they look smaller, more manageable. You can see them clearly. It's like taking the thoughts out of your head and putting them somewhere else. Exactly. You are giving your brain permission to let go. You are saying, I have written this down. I will not forget it. You can stop reminding me now. Like telling a nagging parent, I heard you the first time, Mom. Yes, perfect example. And the third technique is physical movement. This one sounds too simple, but it is incredibly powerful. What do you mean? Like exercise? It does not have to be exercise. It can be anything physical. Stand up and stretch, go for a walk around the block, dance to one song, wash the dishes. The point is, when you move your body, you interrupt the cycle in your brain.
Wait, really? Moving your body stops your thoughts? It does not stop them completely, but it breaks the loop. Overthinking is like a hamster running on a wheel, going nowhere. Physical movement is like picking up the hamster and putting it on the ground. It gives your brain something else to focus on. The hamster analogy, I love it. Okay, so to summarize, 5-5-5 rule, brain dumping, and physical movement. Yes, and here is the key. None of these require you to be perfect. You do not need to meditate for an hour. You do not need to become a monk. You just need one small tool to break the cycle. You know what I have realized, Sarah? A lot of my overthinking comes from wanting everything to be perfect. Tell me more about that. Like, before I start a project, I want to have the perfect plan. Before I write an email, I rewrite it 10 times. Before I speak English, I want to make sure every sentence is grammatically perfect. And what happens? I do not start, or I take forever to finish, because nothing ever feels good enough. That is called perfectionism, and perfectionism is actually one of the biggest fuel sources for overthinking, because if you need everything to be perfect, you will always find something to worry about. So what is the alternative? Just be okay with things being bad? Not bad. Good enough. There is a beautiful concept called the good enough mindset. It means you aim for progress, not perfection. Progress, not perfection. Yes. Did you send the email? Good enough. Did you practice your English for 15 minutes today? Good enough. Did you cook a meal that is not Instagram worthy, but it tastes fine? Good enough. I like that. So it is not about lowering your standards. It is about accepting that done is better than perfect. Exactly. Done is better than perfect. A finished project with some mistakes is worth 1,000 times more than a perfect project that only exists in your head. And that applies to learning English too, right? Like, it is better to speak with mistakes than to stay silent because you are afraid of making mistakes. 100%. Every fluent English speaker you admire made thousands and thousands of mistakes to get there. They did not wait until they were perfect. They just started talking. Okay, I love that. Done is better than perfect. I am going to write that on a sticky note and put it on my laptop. All right, let us give our listeners something practical to do today. Yes! What is our challenge for this episode? Okay, here it is. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to try brain dumping. Take a piece of paper, set a timer for 5 minutes, and write down every single thought in your head. Everything. Big things, small things, worries, ideas, random stuff. Just let it all out. And do not judge what you write. That is important. There is no wrong answer. If you are thinking about pizza, write pizza. If you are worried about an exam, write that too. After 5 minutes, put the paper away and notice how you feel. Most people feel lighter, like their brain finally got permission to relax. It is such a simple thing, but it can really change your night, especially if you are someone who lies awake for hours overthinking. Before we finish, I just want to remind you of something. Overthinking does not make you weak. It does not make you broken. It just means your brain cares a lot. Maybe too much sometimes. Yeah, and the fact that you are here, listening to this, learning English, trying to understand yourself better, that says everything about you. You are not the kind of person who gives up. You are growing, even when it does not feel like it, even on the days when your brain will not shut up. We want to hear from you guys. Be honest with us. What do you overthink about the most? Is it work, relationships, your English? Tell us in the comments below. We read every single one. Thank you so much for spending this rainy evening with us. Keep practicing, keep being kind to yourself, and we will see you in the next episode of Active English Pod. Bye, everyone. See you next time.